Hey, hi everybody, welcome back to my channel Made with Love. My name is Heather and today is actually December 1st, so we're just 24 days till Christmas. So what I had planned to do was for this channel between the 1st right through to the 24th, I was going to do 12 days of baking and 12 days of crafting. So today I am doing my first one of my series, and I'm going to do, this one will be part of the 12 days of crafting. So my first thing is everybody has these gift boxes. I've got two like this. They're two different sizes. I've got these little green boxes. They are the same size. And I got these ones, one's bigger, one's smaller. And I even have a couple of these little ones. I think they're all from the dollar store. But I just wanted to, I saw a video last year, I believe it was, or the year before, I can't quite remember. So this lady, she had glammed them up by using faux fur trim and just a different ribbon. So that is what I want to do. I want to get these to all falling over on me. I just want to do something because I actually, for my tree, because I have kids and pets, when my kids were very little, the only thing that ever went on the trees were stuffed animals. So I had a whole bunch of Christmas stuffed animals, and so nothing else was really on the tree. But I used to use just boxes. I would just take any size box and I would just wrap them up in any kind of paper. Didn't always have to be Christmas wrapping paper. Sometimes I just took like coloring book pages of Christmas stuff that my kids had already colored, and I would wrap presents using that just to set under the tree for just decorations and stuff under the tree. So that is what I'm going to be doing right now. So I'm just going to flip my camera down so you can see what I'm doing. Okay, I wanted to work with the silver boxes first. I love the lids. I'm not sure if I'm probably not going to keep that bow because I would like to actually put the bow and the ribbon right across the whole box. But I love the glittery bow, or the glittery lid, so I'm just going to set the lids aside. And I've got some of this faux fur trim left. I don't remember where I got this. I've had it a couple of years. I think it was from the dollar store. So, you can just easily, wrap it around. If you don't have that, and from the Dollar Tree does sell these white chamois found in the car department. They work really good for fake snow. Same thing. You can wrap the box in that and it will look really good. I also recently bought this chunk of this big piece of white felt from one of the dollar stores. I think it was Dollarama, and this was either $3.50 or $4 for a really big sheet of felt. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually use, for this one, I'm going to use one of the car chamois. I'm just going to move this over here. I just got to find my scissors. They were just, there's my scissors. They got buried. And I've got my glue gun already heated and ready to go. So I'm just going to cut the tag off. Okay. And just open, whoops, another little thing on this side. Sometimes they have these extra little clips holding them together, sometimes they don't. So I just can't see it. There. Okay, so I'm just gonna pull this out. This actually has two sides, and one is actually feels softer than the other, so I'm going to put the softest side facing down. So that's going to be the front, and then I've got this like this. So I'm just going to put it up in this corner so it's got the finished edges. Let me just turn my camera down just a little further if I can. There. So up here in this corner, I've got the two nice finished edges. I'm just going to set the box right there. I don't know if I really want to push the material actually in the box. It's only for decoration. And I'm just kind of worried that if I put any of the stuff going inside the box, like I would normally wrap when I'm doing these type of boxes, but because of how thick this is, the lid may not fit on. So I'm just going to leave that. So now I've got to get the size of the box. So just roll the box, so 4 times, so I know right where to cut. I'm just going to put a little cut there so I know right where it goes to. And I'm just going to grab, I had a Sharpie here a second ago. There's a little Sharpie. So just so I know right where the corner of the box is. Just going to mark a little corner there. I'm just going to cut this down. I mean, you can even wrap the bottom of the box too, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to wrap just the 4 sides. Okay, so I'm just going to cut this straight across. That didn't quite look right. Oh, it is right. It just looked like I was cutting crooked. So I'm just going to that's all there is. It's all I'm going to do for these 4 boxes. So it's the 2 silver ones and the 2 green ones. I'm just going to cover just the sides. So I'm just going to put a strip of hot glue. Just got to get some more glue. So while I was talking, all the glue was leaking out. So I lost a bunch of glue out of my glue stick. Okay, so I'm just going to put a strip of glue. And just press it on. I'm just going to roll this like this, just making sure that I've got this up to the edge. So I'm just going to add some glue to this spot here. Trying to keep it all lined up because I've got like the edging. I'm kind of using the stitching edge to keep my box straight. I'm just gonna put another strip of glue just up here and roll it down and do that one more time. Just put a strip of hot glue and roll it over one more time, and then one more strip of hot glue. Just move this out. I just had to make sure, just making sure I've got it straight. So one more strip of hot glue right across there. This box towards me just so I can see to make sure I get it all on the glue. So I've got the box is now covered. I'm not going to be too worried about the way that this corner here looks. I just want to make sure, too much glue. Just wanted to make sure that the box is all nicely covered. And I'm just going to turn it over and I'm just going to trim off some of this excess material so then it's just flush with the bottom of the box. Like I said, I'm not giving these out as presents. These are just part of just some decor pieces just to have. Because this will be, I have a tree in my house that's actually purple. So my crafting that I'm working on will all be to decorate the purple tree. So I'm just trying to make it all like a really fancy glam type tree. I'm just going to just need to put a little bit of glue in a few spots just to help hold this in place on the top. I don't like this glue gun. I couldn't find my other ones. This one here is a really high temp one and it's an old one. It's from, I'm not sure if I say late 80s, mid 90s, because I think this one I bought at a garage sale. So I've had it quite a few years now, so I believe, you know, it's a high temp glue gun, but I think it's even hotter than, like, you know, the new high temp glue guns. So it really just, you know, some of these glue sticks, it just melts it so fast, and I don't really seem to get glue stick doesn't seem to last as long, because it's not, I don't think this is high temp glue sticks. I think they're just the regular glue sticks from the dollar store. So, but this is the glue gun that I could find tonight. I think I've got about 6 hot glue guns around here in my crafting room somewhere, and I can never seem to find them when I want them, and then when I can't find them and I buy a new glue gun, then I'll find the missing ones. Okay, I'm just gotta put a little bit of glue here. I just trimmed that extra stuff off, and I just gotta fix that corner. So I got a nice clean corner there. So I've got the boxes all wrapped. So then the bottom looks like this. Like I said, I'm not so worried about the bottom. You can cover the bottom depending on what you want to do, but I'm not going to, because I think I might end up stacking these. I'm not quite sure exactly how I'm going to place them, but there is that one. So now I'm going to do the other 4 exact same. I'm not worrying with the lids at the moment. I just want to get these 4 all covered with the white cloth from the dollar store. So when I get these 4 back, when I get these 4 done, I'll be right back with the next step. Right, I've now got all 4 boxes all completely covered. There's those 2, and then there's these 2 silver ones. And I'm keeping them with the bottom facing up, so then it's not gonna, you know, get out of shape. So I'm just gonna stack these over here. So the next ones I'm gonna work on are, that's the lids. Got the wrong things. Yeah. These 2 flat boxes, same thing. I'm gonna take the lids off. Although for this one, this is kind of glittery, goldish, a weird shade of gold. I don't really like it, so I'm going to try to take it off the box without wrecking the box too much. Now this one, I do actually like the way that this textured paper looks and feels, but I still want to cover the box. Peel that off for a second. I'm still going to cover the box. Now these ones, because they fit like this, I am going to cover these with the other faux fur stuff. This other one's here. This was a bundle of it that I got quite a few years ago from believe it was from Dollarama, and I think it was $4 for this, because this wants to curl up the sides. I think it's the perfect size. I can just, you know, like, just kind of trim it to fit. So I'm gonna just do that. So this will go up. So I'm gonna move it down this way. Just gotta make sure this has got a notch cut out of it. So I'm gonna go to this side. Let's see. Yeah, that will work better. So I just want to make sure that it comes up on all 4 sides. So I just flip it to there. So I think about there, but I'm gonna give myself just a little bit more room, or a little bit more there. Just making sure that I got it right. Yeah, I'm just gonna grab a different Sharpie. So that's a Sharpie pen. This is just a little Sharpie marker. Just gonna draw a line. So that's how much this one's gonna need for the top. And then the bottom makes it the same thing. I'm just gonna measure out all these pieces first, and then just do one measure and then one glue. Okay, there to there, and then just roll it over. And just draw the quick line and just cut across that line. Like I said, I'm just doing a quick measure. They don't have to be perfect. I'm just making these just for Christmas decor to put under my tree. So we'll go with that one. And last two boxes here. Just gonna make sure it covers to there. Just roll it to there and cut. And then one final box to cover. Just line it up, lay it down and roll over and draw the line. I'm just going to cut this out. So now I've got the pieces for all 4 of these. So it would be the 2 lids and the 2 bottoms of the 2 boxes. Now, same thing, I'm just going to glue it on. So I'm just going to take the glue, just put the glue on all 4 sides. Put it down in the center here and just wrap up the sides of the box. That. And I will get these little corner pieces that look like that. I will fix those in a moment. But first I'm just going to glue all 4 of these pieces just like this, and then I'll be back for the next step because it just takes a couple minutes just to get all these covered. So I'll be right back when I get all 4 of these covered. Okay, I'm just going to show how to do this. I'm just going to, these little cut pieces are getting in my way. So all I'm doing is just centering this back. So I've got it cut to the size I need. Just got to make sure I center this because I had a couple that I didn't center and then I had to kind of re-glue. So I'm just going to put some glue on one side, set it back down right where I centered, and then just pull this fabric up to cover that side. I'm going to do the same to this other side. So I'm doing the 2 shorter sides first. So it's centered. Okay. There. And just put some more glue across there. And just pull this up. And I also just found if I just push it against the table and just press it in like that, just with my, just press it down the table and just run my thumb across there, it kind of helps hold it in place. Oops, this one. Just got to turn this around because I didn't get that corner glued up. Another little bit of glue there. Just got to get that one glued into place. So now I can work on the 2 longer sides. Same thing, I'm just going to put a strip of glue, let it run down, and just fold the fabric up. And same with the last side here, just put a strip of hot glue and then just bring the last piece up. This I will have to trim. Okay, but I'll do that in a minute. Now the next step was where all the corners meet. I was just putting a blob of glue right down the seam and then just squeezing the 2 corners together so I get like a little extra little peak thing or a little point here. And just put a little hot glue. Just I do have those finger guards and I'll have to really look for them because they are really helpful when you're doing this type of project. You're using like especially some of these like ribbons and laces and anything that's just really fine, where the hot glue just goes right through the material. I'm just going to glue all these corners. I'm just going to set that one aside just to let that one finish gluing. So I've got my other 3 here. So I've got, these were the first 2 I did. So I've got them where I've got them all the same. So I've got the sides are all glued down in place, and I got these corners like this. So I'm just going to grab my scissors and I'm just going to cut the corners off. Kind of like you do when you're sewing. You get those extra little corner pieces. You kind of just cut some of them off. Just cutting it up at an angle. And then anything that's hanging over the edge, I'm just going to trim off. Now see, I do know that because these are the top and bottom, and when I put them, they're not going to be able to go inside each other. That is okay, because when I sticker again, because when I put them together, it's going to create an extra high box. So I don't really care if this bottom doesn't go back into the top one for my plan. All done. Just gonna trim this extra stuff here off. And same with this one, just gonna trim like that, and this last one. This just needs a little more glue in that one corner just to help seal it, because I could see the inside the box kind of. Okay, so now I've got that and this one. When I stack them, you know, stack like that. So now I've got these ones done, and I've got those other 4 done. I just have to do the lids for these, which I said the 2 glittery ones I was going to keep glittery. These 2 I was going to add. I'm not going to add the fur, because I think it'll just be, because again, if I put the fur on here, I mean, even now I can't get the lids, won't fit on. So I'm going to grab some ribbon. But before I do that, I'm just going to grab the silver one again. I'm just going to grab the smaller one so you can see. I'm just going to grab the small. I really like the silver glitter. Now I don't like this ribbon, so I'm going to take this ribbon off. Try not to wreck the box. It's glued in here really well. Sometimes things from the dollar store are not glued well and easy to take apart, and then other times they are glued very well and harder to take apart. Can't seem to get the glue to come undone. I'm just going to cut the ribbon. So this one was starting to tear up, and if this tears, then it's going to rip all the glitter up here. I'm just going to put a little bit of hot glue in here and fix that. So I'm going to leave the box with the glitter because I really like the contrast. Or I really like the way that the silver with the white, but it just needs a better bow. So I'm just going to do the same to this one. If I can, just get in here, just cut the ribbon off somehow. I'm going to keep the ribbon, even this other goldish color ribbon. It's not my color scheme for Christmas, but I think that would make a good bow for Easter, or not Easter, I mean Halloween for next year, so I'm going to save that. And these other two white satiny bows there. Nice little ribbons. Bows are already created. I like to save them so I don't have to make bows. So I guess that means for right now these two silver boxes are done for now. So I'm just going to set these ones aside because now all they need is the ribbon. And same with these green boxes. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to do for the green, although I might just leave it green. I kind of like the green. It's kind of really shiny. Might just leave it. I'm just going to set those aside. Now, the other two boxes I have, which these were the ones that I knew were going to be the fun ones to decorate, because I didn't really want to lose the pictures on them, because they are like the gingerbread houses. So I like the pictures, so I don't want to touch these parts of these boxes. I might go in and glue little pom-poms on the ones that I think, whichever side I think the front will be. That maybe if I have time. Now these are originally from the dollar store. Like this one says it's from Dollarama. It would have been $2, so that would have made this one, you know, like just under $2. But I got them at a thrift store, so I got this large box for $1 and the small box for 50 cents. These other gift boxes here are actually, I didn't purchase. I actually received gifts in them last year or the year before. So I always save my boxes to either reuse them to for other people's gifts, or I like to also just see if I can incorporate them into my decor for the seasons. But it's these two little gingerbread roofs that I really like. So I have this yarn I bought. I can't find any more of it anywhere, and it is the Faux fur. It's like a big, you know, like a ribbon. Something is spilt all over here. I have to cut some of this off. Okay, so I've got this faux fur, and I said I bought this at the dollar store a couple of years ago. Not sure if it was Dollarama or no. Oh, there it is. Dollarama. I paid $4 for this roll. I bought 1 or 2 rolls. I can't remember, but I've not seen it since. So it's what I use when I made my gnomes, like for the around their hats, their boots, and for my girl gnomes, I even use it for her hair. So I'm going to set that one aside because I'm going to have to, I don't know what's on it. Looks like coffee, maybe. Okay, but what I do have a lot of is I bought 2 bundles of this yarn from Walmart. Here's the other one. Let's see what it is. So it's the Bernard's Blanket Extra. And they were about $10 a thing. So I bought 2 of them. So I decided that was what I was going to use for a lot of my Christmas projects this year. So I'm going to just cover the roof, like around the roof here and the peaks, kind of following where the icing is. I'm going to cover it with this yarn. Just got to find the beginning of this yarn. I don't knit, so I don't use yarn often. So when I drop it, it always just goes everywhere, and I don't know how to fix that. Okay, so I'm just going to start here in this one corner. I'm just going to put a glue right across there. I'm just going to glue it down in place. Like that. I'm just going to cut it off. I'm just going to do it in smaller strips, just so it's just easier for me to do. Now I'm just going to do the same to this back side. Just going to put the glue there. I'm just going to glue it down. These price tags off the boxes are just getting in my way. like that. I don't know how well you can see the difference between where the yarn is. Like that. And I'm going to put a strip of it across here. And across this other side. So now the roof is starting to look like that. And I'm going to put a strip right across the top, although I think I'm going to do a double strip across this top of the roof. So I'm going to put a strip, getting caught under the scissors. I'm just going to put a strip here, and then I'm just going to turn around and put another strip right beside it. And then snip that off. There. Like that. A little bit. And then for these other peaks here, I'm going to put another strip. That's another factor I think I don't like about this, this glue gun. I said it's high temp and it just goes through so many more glue sticks than I normally would. Okay, so just right where the peak of the roof is, I'm going to put some more icing here, or I guess I'm going to put more yarn here to look like icing. Just a little bit of glue there just to hold the ends down in place. Now it's starting to look really good. I mean, if I had stickers or anything, you can always just add candy cane stickers to there. I do have them somewhere. I would really like to add them. I'm not sure where they are tonight, so that will be something I'll be looking for. But some of my stickers, I think my stickers might be too big for this. I'm not quite sure, because I like larger stickers. I don't have too many small stickers. And even though this is a high heat temperature glue gun, sometimes the glue just hardens faster. So, just get a little more glue because the glue all hardened before I had that all in place. But there we go. There's that roof. I'm going to grab the little box and just set it on so you can see how it's looking. So it's looking like that. And then I want to add, so I just want to know where this kind of comes down. I need to know where the lid fits. So with the lid on, okay, so I see the lid goes down to just above those dots. There's some dots along this roof, so I'm going to take this off. So I'm going to start my glue just below the dot, and I'm going to put 4 strips of it on each of the corner parts here. My glue gun is not working. There. So I guess I'll be putting 2 strips on each side. I'm not going to measure and cut. I just find it just easier just to get the strip on here and then cut afterwards. It's just as easy. Same thing, just turn the box to the next side and make the next 2 rows. It's not going to take long to do these boxes, but they're going to look really good with under my purple Christmas tree. Just have to figure out where I'm going to put the purple Christmas tree. Actually, I think I thought of a place to put it somewhere just out of the way where nobody will touch it. Nobody will really see it, I guess. Yes, I don't. Just thought of where I think the best place to probably be for this would probably be in the master bedroom. I've never had a tree in bedroom before, but I've got a big space up there. Now the tree right now is actually down in my day home, but it's not decorated. I might just leave it there and put these decorations down there too. I haven't fully decided. Like that. So I'm just going to squeeze this 2 rows kind of together so they trim any excess pieces off. And I'm just going to see how the roof looks when I put it on. Just make sure that I can put the roof on in place there, and just see anywhere where I can just kind of fix it. I'm just going to wait for some of this other glue to set up, and then I will just go and fix a few little spots. So now I'm going to do the same to the large one. This one's going to be probably easier to do. Just going to start by putting some glue right there. Just start gluing this down. So all I'm going to do is I'm just going to do this big one the same as the small one, and I'll be back when I get this done, and I'll be ready to do the next step on the other boxes with the ribbon and the finishing touches to these ones. Alright, so I'm going to finish up these ones. I'm going to do 1 silver and 1 green, just so you can see what I'm doing. So now I've decided that it's hard to get this lid. It doesn't quite fit on right, but because of the way I've cut everything, it's all level on the bottom. So I'm actually going to glue the lids to the bottom. I'm just going to, oops, something was wrong. Oh, there. I had to move some stuff around, so my glue gun cord got covered with the box. I'm just going to put some glue down around here. And I'm just going to glue the lid on. Same with this one. And I'm just going to glue this lid in place. As these are just for decoration. See, that still means that one time I can still, oops, didn't glue. This one didn't get glued down. Okay, I'm gonna add some glue to this. still means that one time, you know, I can still just turn them like this and I've got a usable container. Okay, so now for these ones, I decided I kind of, you know, I was looking at my Christmas ribbons, but because these are kind of like more of a glam idea, I've got these. I'm going to set these boxes aside so you can see. I've got these. These are from the bridal section. This one here I got from Dollarama for $2.50. And it's got like all these little pearlized little sequence type things. They're all in the, so they're similar to the mesh gemstones, but these are all plastic pearlized ones. I got these ones here. So the row is made out of 8, these little tiny things. And then I have a larger one, which I also got from Dollarama. It's also $2.50 for this roll. And they're a lot larger, and they're in rows of the 4. So I'm going to set this large one aside because this large one actually works best with the larger box. So I'm just going to work with the, it's going to fall off. Okay, so I'm going to use a smaller box. Now I was figuring out how many I like, and I think I like it in a, so I'm just going to cut this in half and just see 4. Yeah, I liked it in the group of 4, so I'm just going to figure out how much I need to go from just here across the top and then down. I think these 2 boxes are about almost the same height, so just got to figure out where. Got this one here. Just got to cut this off. Okay, so I just need it in half. I'm just going to leave it as the full because it'll be just right there, across, and to down here. So I'll need to there. This will actually give me both rows for this one box because I'll just cut that one in half. And I'll just grab the other box and do the same thing. I'm just going to lay it flush to the floor, or to the top of my tabletop. And then just bring down and then just kind of right where it overhangs, just snip right there. And then I'm just going to cut these rows right in half. Just want to make sure I'm cutting directly in half. So that touches there. Just trying to make sure that that touches there. Okay. I'm just going to flip this around. I'm just going to glue the bottom ones in place first. I'm just going to put a dab of glue on each one of those 4 and just press it into the center. Then I'm going to come up here. I'm going to glue down these ones that come across this lid. So I'm just going to put glue on, there's 8 that come across this lid. I'm just going to put some glue on those ones and then bring it over. But I don't want to pull too tight because I kind of want it just to be kind of loose enough because I still have to do the other one. I'm just going to do the same thing, just bring it around here. I'm going to put glue on these 8 that come down here. Just put one blob of glue on the center of each one of those. And you don't get you don't get too much glue leaking through because you don't want to see a big blob of glue through that. And I'm just going to glue down the last 4 here. Like I said, it's just for decoration, you know, I don't need it to last too long. Oops, why did that not? Okay. There. this one seems to just want to do something here. Just let me add a little more glue. I'm going to glue this down under the inside the box a little bit. It's just wasn't glued all the way down. There, like that. And then I'm going to take the other strip and do the same thing. Just going to put glue on the bottom 4. Just set them there. I'm going to bring it up, and then right where the 8 that we're going to touch, where they go? The 8 that are going to touch this lid. I don't want to pull it. Now I don't really want this to be doubled here. I don't think that looks very good having it doubled. So I'm going to cut that off right where those line up. So I'm just trying to figure out which row that's going to be. So I'm going to keep this row. I'm just going to cut this off right here. And I'm going to glue this one down. So I'm just going to put glue on this last bit of 4 here, and it's going to kind of glue under this one, and then same thing, I'm going to start here. I'm going to put glue on just these 4, and I'm just going to set them kind of level with that. I'm just trying to straighten out the rows. Okay, and then I'm going to put glue on these 8 that would be over here. Glue them in place and then bring this down. And I'm going to trim off these extra little chunk. I'm going to save these because I'll probably need them for another project I'll be doing. I know I will be. I don't know when, but there. Got it to looking like that. I'll be doing the same to all 4. It's just, I said these 2 I'm just going to do the thin, or 3 of them are going to be with the thin. This one here, I want to use the thick one, so I'm going to do that one next. So this one, tangled now. So this one came in a bunch of 4, and this one I actually like the 4 straight across. But now for this one I want to keep this one like kind of, let's see, there, just trying to keep this where it's kind of like level. I'll have to fit there. Okay. Just want to make sure that this top piece here, I'm just going to put this down, so then it's got the nice grouping of them fit right across the top, and then come down 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I'll go down 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. There. For this one, I'm going to glue the lid ones on first. Just want to get this centered. I want to keep this lid flat, or the ones on this lid I want to keep flat because these ones are actually bigger. And if they're not centered, you're going to notice it more on the big box than you will on the small box. Like that. And I'll do this row down here. There. Just wanted to get this top ones glued down first. And then I will do the ones coming down here. And the ones coming down this side. So this one I'm kind of doing a little bit backwards, only because this box is a little bit bigger. My glue is stuck. Glue stick is stuck and it won't move. Okay. There, so I've got that one. Okay, so it's going to look like that, which I haven't gotten to actually gluing this lid on quite yet. But I may not. Actually, want that. I'm going to turn this to see if this will actually fit the right way. No, it's that fur is just too thick. So, okay, I guess I will just glue it onto here like I had planned. So I'm just going to put some glue. I got another glue stick. Okay, I'm just going to put some glue on here. And put this in place. I'm just going to set it on its side, and I'm going to glue these bottom ones in place. On this one, I'm going to glue the bottom 8. Because it does want to come around the bottom of the box, just the size of these. I'll roll it on its side this way. I'm going to glue down the last 8 on this bit of this row. Without burning myself. Like that. Okay, I guess that's where it's going to land. That wasn't the glue touching my finger, that was the tip of the glue gun touching my finger. Okay, got that coming down like that. So now I'm going to make the other rows for this one. Same thing, just line this up to here. And so I need to go to this row here. It's just going to fit right. I can hold these up. Just going to fit from right there straight down. And then I need probably the same size to come down this side. I'm just going to see. Yep. I'm just going to cut another one. I'm just going to finish off these boxes and I'll be back when they're all complete. Alright, so I got these 4 boxes done. So I did the silver, small silver one with the little ones, and then I decided to do with the 2 green ones. I did the one with the small, and I also did one of the green with the larger ones, and I've got the large silver one with the large pearlized beads. So I'm just trying to figure out how I'll probably stack these or arrange them under the tree. I'm just going to set those ones aside. And then I'm going to, just my glue gun for a second, bring these ones back. Because I was looking and I actually found stickers. So I'm just going to figure out what stickers I'm going to use. I'm just going to set these aside so you can see what stickers I have found. I have found some Christmas glittery puffy stickers. Some more that were like this. Not sure where this other sheet of them went. I got this one here, and it has stars and the poinsettias, and I thought that might be nice to put one of these on top the door. And then I have a bunch of these sheets that I got from Dollar Tree one time. They had them clearing them out at 50 cents a pack. So of course I bought every pack that they had. So I've got a lot of these stickers. I don't know what colors they're in. There's other stickers stuck. So I thought these would make perfect little lights for along the top of the roof. And of course I've got other ones that I've bought, you know, from like a yard sale, I guess. I paid 50 cents, I guess, at a yard sale for these ones. So it's just more stickers, although I think I'll probably do these ones, the red and white. And I also have a couple of sheets of these other Santa stickers. Just wondering if this tree was the same size as that tree, if it would fit. Let's see. No. The tree on the box is bigger. Let's just see. Just take this. Because this one actually, these actually look like gingerbread, and they're supposed to be scented. I think they're supposed to smell like gingerbread. So this one here with the star, I think I'm going to put the star up on top. I can cover that other candy that's there. There. Like that. So I get a star right above the door. So I'm just going to be working on placing stickers. So don't need to watch me place stickers. You know, everybody should know, you know, peel and stick, you know, for the stickers. Now it's these other 2 boxes here. I was trying to figure out what to do because the way that they were, you know, now they won't attach. They do get a nice little box. It makes it a higher box. Oh, what just happened? Okay, it looks like I gotta go charge my battery before it runs out, but I'll just say quickly, I'm just going to, for these ones, I'm just going to put them together like this, and I'm just gonna put some ribbon around. So I'm just gonna decide which ribbon I'm gonna do those in, and I'm gonna add the stickers, and I'm gonna go charge my camera, and I'll be back when I'm ready to do the next step. Alright, sorry, I kind of lost the light I needed last night to continue filming, but I will show you what I've gotten so far. So set these ones aside. I've got these gingerbread house ones, which every time I touch, little stickers stick to me. So there's the small one, all decorated with all the little gemstones. And there's the larger one, all decorated with all the little gemstones and the fluffy yarn to look like the icing. And then of course the other ones I've done with these sounds like a bling wrap type thing, but they're more pearlized. So there's the small silver box, and there's the small with the green box, where I had done them both with the small pearlized bling wrap. And then I've got the other 2 boxes. So I've got the small green box that I did with the larger pearlized bling wrap, and of course the really large silver gift box with the larger pearlized bling wrap. Now I had these other 2 boxes here I decided once I've got them tops and bottoms both covered with the fur, they will no longer sit inside each other. So I'm going to leave them like this. And I decided just to cut some of this ribbon. So I got this from the Dollar Tree. It's just a ribbon. It's got the candy cane stripe. So I am just going to glue it around. Helpful if I had a glue stick in here ready. Just gluing so many things. So I'm just going to put a little dab of glue on the ribbon. And I'm just going to glue the ribbon around the outside of the box. For the purpose of this, I'm only gonna just glue it in just 2 little spots. I will go back and glue it in a few other places to reinforce it before I actually put it under my tree. There, and then I'm gonna put another piece of ribbon going around the other way. Just so I get, so it looks like the box is all, it's got a nice ribbon. Like that. So that's going to be the bottom of my box. So when it sets up on its side, it looks like it's a nice box all done with the ribbon. I'll do the same with this one. Just line these up right. Just put a little bit of glue on the ribbon and just get the ribbon to go around the box and up the final side and just glue this into place. Like I said, I know I've got a few spots where I'll need some more glue just to kind of hold the ribbon more and more securely, but just for the purpose of this video, I just kind of want to get this done. It's taken a lot longer to make these than I initially thought that it would. But crafting's like that. Sometimes you think, oh, it's so easy, I'll just decorate some boxes, just cover them with some material and it won't take long. But when you're doing 8 boxes, it takes longer than you think sometimes to do some of the crafting. Just gonna put a strip of glue there. Just glue this on. So now I've got this box done, and I really like having them standing up. So let me just put my camera up a little so you can see there is a height difference. So I do like having them sitting like this. So I will, glue gun, very hot, don't touch the tip. Do not touch the metal tip of the glue gun. I don't like this glue gun. This seems to be the only glue gun I can find right now. My other glue guns are somewhere, whatever project I was working on. So I've almost used the whole roll of the ribbon. So I've got this one piece left. I cut it in half. So I'm going to make 2 bows. So on this one, I'm just going to put the ribbon up here. I'm just going to tie a little bow up on the top of here. Box has got a nice bow on top like that, and I'm going to do the same to this one. Just grab this other piece of the ribbon here and just slide it through under where the 2 pieces of other ribbon at the top meet up, and I'm just going to tie it into a quick bow. That. So I'm just going to play around with the bow and just get the tails going the right direction and the little bow getting the right direction. It'll look like that. And so now I've got all 8 boxes decorated and ready to put under my tree. So I will be back when I've got them all under my purple Christmas tree. Alright, so I've got my purple Christmas tree set up, and I put those 8 gift boxes that I've decorated all under the tree. So this is kind of how I've got it set up for right now. I'll probably move things around, and of course I don't have a tree skirt or anything, so it's just a black table for right now, but I will add to that in a little bit. And I also have to put lights on the tree. Alright, so I came back down to my craft room. The lighting up where I have the tree isn't very good, and it'd probably be worse since I don't have any lights strung on the tree yet, so I'll be putting those up. And anything I make for crafting decorations is going to go on that tree. I've got everything kind of laid out for color wise. And so I just want to say to everybody, thank you for subscribing and watching my videos. And I can't believe I'm at, you know, like 1,150 something or 60 something subscribers. I just kind of hard time remembering if it was a 50, I think, or was it 60? I don't know. I don't quite understand the way they write it down. It's when I last looked, it was 1.16K. So yeah, 1,160 subscribers. Just say the numbers out to try to figure out how to say it. But again, say to everybody, just thank you so much for subscribing and watching my videos, and I will see you in my next videos. Bye.